All right, guys, it's Catfish here, Tri-City Boogie Boys, the Live Action Nation. I think something came in the mail today. Kind of wanted y'all here to see what it was. It's almost bow season here in North Carolina. Now I stay in Franklin County, North Carolina, but I think all across North Carolina, it comes in fairly early on the first part of September. And we actually got a bow shoot coming up this weekend, this Labor Day weekend. And just to let y'all know, I went out to Dog Driver House to shoot the crossbow that I got a couple years ago. And actually the one that I lost the competition with last year, I think I was second or third place. You can go back and look at it. It's in the archives. And at the last target of that competition, something happened to my crossbow. And I think I know what it was. And either way it goes, long story short, I shot off on the last, I almost would have had very close to a perfect score. And when I shot the last shot, it shot off to the left. And I said, man, what in the world is this? And I couldn't see it then. Well, I hunted with it the whole season. I didn't even shoot a deer with my crossbow, which was good. It's okay. We had plenty of meat. But either way it goes, this year, now fast forward a whole year to now, I went out to the range. Dog Driver has a gorgeous range set up for us to shoot at. I cocked my crossbow, I turned around just briefly, and I heard pop. It wasn't real loud. I've had limbs break before, and it's more of a no, it wasn't that. It was just pop. And I go down and look at the crossbow, and the limb is splintering. Guys, so long story short, I'm tired of the crossbows. And I think the first one I had was a center point. That crossbow ran me at the time, which was brand new at the time. Crossbow and crossbow shooting and all that stuff. It was legal and all that. I think that one ran me close to $400 something. The last one that I got was the Killer Instinct. I think it was a Rush or something like that. Killer Instinct something. That one ran me right about $250 maybe. And what I noticed is on both of these crossbows, not only both of these crossbows, but the crossbows these other guys got, they look all the same. They're all familiar. They all look very, very much the same unless you get over about $500 to $600. That's when it starts changing. And so I can't speak on the ones that's over $500, $600 because I ain't paid that for no crossbow. But all of them look the same, but all of them start having the same problems. The strings break. The limbs break, and I think that what they're doing, they're compacting so much inside of that crossbow to make it shoot whatever it shoots, 300 feet per second, 400 feet per second, 450 feet per second, that the crossbow itself, it can't hold it but so long. And crossbows have to hold. They got to hold that weight under tension a long time. It ain't like a regular compound bow. You got to hold that weight under tension all day until you release it. I don't think those crossbows are made for that. But I ain't quite sure all the way yet. So I went and got a Wildcat by Barnett. A Wildcat CRX. This is a recurve crossbow. Well, why a recurve, cat? Wildcat, whatever you want to call me. Because I'm tired of breaking limbs, and I'm tired of broken strings, and I can't replace nothing here at the house. I always got to go to a bow shop. You got to find somebody that can order the right limb. You got to find somebody with a bow press that can fix the string. All of this stuff. Even if you get the limb in and fix the limb, you still got to get somebody to put the string on. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And don't get me wrong, I love the crossbows. I got to get them fixed. But I'm done with that part of it. That made me mad. So I went and let me get a knife to cut this. Y'all know my knife of choice. I always go back to, this is that Craftsman knife from Lowe's. That's just a bad ride right there, guys. That's just a all around bad ride. I mean, I fix lunch with it. I cut deers with it, rabbits, whatever, fish, scaling. It's got a little serrated side on it there. If you could flip it there so you can see it. Anyways, let's see what this thing comes with here. It comes with a red dot scope. It comes with 2 arrows. Comes with a cock and rope, bowstring, lube. It comes with a quiver, and it comes with a scope cover. Let's see what the deal is here. I'm pretty stoked about this thing. Oh man, it looks gorgeous. Whoa, guys. Oh yeah, by the way, $199 on Amazon. And I was doing a lot of research on this stuff as much as I can. I love looking online, love doing research on this type of stuff. I'm as I'm going back and looking through all of this stuff, I even see, I didn't even know Huntingwood Hathaway. His daughter had one real close to this right here. And so I think that's so cool. And I'm following another guy, Kurt Dog, on YouTube. And he is a Barnett Recurve freak, right? This is what he uses. He has studied it. I really do. Me and him was texting each other on YouTube last night, commenting back and forth, and he was telling me some stuff. I'm telling him some stuff, and we're all trying. He's trying to teach me and school me, and I've been really looking at his channel on how to get the best out of a crossbow that doesn't shoot over 300 feet per second. This one right here is, this one shoots at 280. But you know what, guys? I know that this ain't the fastest crossbow I got, but I'm planning on this crossbow being the most reliable crossbow that I have, because I'm sick and tired of this every 2 years broken limbs. That stuff is for the birds, man. I can't keep dealing with that stuff. Field tips. This thing right here. Okay, guys, I'm back with a put together Barnett Wildcat Recurve crossbow. This is what I will be using this year. Fairly easy to put together. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think the hardest thing, which is going to sound a little bit odd. Let me just check something here. I think the oddest thing and the hardest thing to put on here was the string dampeners. So this is what I will tell you: put these on first before you hook up the front of the crossbow and the recurve part. Put these on first. Because it's going to be hard to get a screwdriver in there, and you need just a good regular screwdriver. Don't try to use a little teeny one. You're going to need something that you can kind of put a little into to get these on. But put these on before you put the recurve and string combo on there. Very, very easy to put together, guys. I think I put it together in less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. The scope was already on it. Again, it looks like a beautiful, wonderful scope. Got an old red trigger on there for the blood of the Wildcat. Anyway, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this quiver setup right here the way it is. I keep hitting this this arrow I got in here. I don't know if I like this setup. I got to figure out what I'm going to do about that. And a lot of times when I'm in the stand, guys, I take that off. But because I don't like it. It's going to be in the way. But the red dot scope, I think is going to be awesome. I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm going to go back to my regular kind of that rifle type scope. And again, this thing, it looks awesome, but I'm gonna be honest with you, all the daggone dots like they all blurred in there together. So I mean, and it's a floating. I don't think I'm gonna use that, but I'll give it a try. Maybe. I don't have a whole lot of time to play just because unfortunately the bow shoot is in a couple days. Again, I don't care for this thing, this quiver setup. The quiver is neat. It's a push button release quiver. So you push this little button on the side and it releases the quiver. I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. The stand that you, or however you want to call it, stirrup to pull this thing back is rubberized, almost like a grip or something that you real easy for you to put your foot on, which is pretty daggone cool. It's pretty cool, man. 6 pounds. It weighs 6 pounds. Not too bad. Not too bad. So anyway, I'm gonna come back to y'all after I get done shooting this thing and let y'all know how it shoots and how I try to get this thing set up. The which one thing I didn't know, which was kind of odd. Can y'all see that white stripe in there? It's supposed to be in between, just like it is right here. But if you move up a little bit, see if I can get the thing as good as I can. You also see these little white stripes on the bow, which I guess supposed to mean it's supposed to go in between here. Well, one is a little off more than the other, but if you look up here, that white stripe is right where it's supposed to be at. We'll find out when I get to shooting this thing. I'm gonna go in and say I got some faith in it. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. I ain't scared. I'll let it go. Huh. You know what Hound Dog Country say? Let them run. I love it. Shot a little bit to the right. It didn't cut it though, did it? Yeah, did it cut the little line on? Yeah, it did cut the line. I would say that's 10. But it just shot a little bit off.
But okay. This right here dead on.
Okay. And see, I need to get a shot. I need to mark that arrow. If that, cause that might be the look. I'm gonna shoot it to 30.
You might want to.
Let's shoot it to 30.
Shoot it to 30.
But this the one that's good.
That's the one that's good.
Okay. All right. Dog, out here, Dog Driver house. We using my crossbow, the new one here. Dog Driver let me use one of his scopes. I ain't using that other red dot one that I got. I'm using the one he gave me here to shoot with. And we're shooting at 20. We got it sighted in for 20. I'm gonna shoot it for 30, and we're gonna see how much of a drop it is. I think it's gonna drop, but you know what? We don't know till we shoot. So let's see what's going on. Come on. So I just got done shooting this Barnett Wildcat right here out to 40, and what I had to do, it had a big drop on it, so I had to put the 50 pin on 40, and it bullseyed it. So that let me know I'm gonna do it again. Dog Driver want me to shoot it to 50. If I shoot it to 50, I'm gonna shoot it for 60. Now let's see what happens, guys. I'm getting, you know what? It's getting fairly good penetration. We just got to see what the deal is. I'm pretty excited with it, though. I'm happy with the crossbow. I'm happy with it. It's performing for a 199 recurve crossbow. It's performing. I'll get back with you.
When I shot this 50 tag, you know,
And what you shooting at?
I'm shooting at the 50.
All right.
And see, I didn't mark it. I hit that thing dead on the 9. I'm gonna shoot at the 3rd line. Between the 3rd and I didn't mark it. Shoot it between.
You did on. Oh, you might be a hair underneath.
No, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you might be a hair underneath, Joe.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. I mean, you hitting
So-
50 yards, man. But you just got to figure it out. And then you ain't practice with it, man.
Now, I'm going to tell you another thing. Look at the penetration on yours and look at mine.
Yeah, I see. And then you come over here, depending on what time you come, I come over here and get some rounds in with it. And then if you want to shoot mines for the 50 and 60, you can,
Yeah.
but that ain't bad right there, bro.
It really ain't. It really ain't. And you going for the 55.
55. First time I shot it.
Shoot. God, that joke. If it didn't hit bullseye, it hit right to the left.
It dropped a little bit too.
Oh, I seen the arc in it. I seen the arc in it. She filming right now. I'm gonna go for the 55,
All right, catfish.
and I'm gonna throw it. What I say? I'm
Got
gonna
you
throw it on the
camera.
80.
Yep, I got you on camera, bro.
Putting the 80 in the 80 in the bullseye. God, no, boy, just underneath, ain't it? Tell me, underneath.
Ain't bad.
Ain't right underneath?
Ain't bad.
That's the daggone Wildcat.
You had it on 80.
Wow.
You had it on 80.
Had it on 80.
Well,
But-
see, you just need to practice it, man.
And get the feel on it.
Man, you're hitting that 55 with that recurve, man.
With a recurve, man.
Man, I believe you in the red. If you ain't in the red, you close to it. That's just a tip I see.
Man, she close, man. She,
I was a 9. You'd have won it if you had got a 9 last time.
man. That's
Shoot.
all right, man. On a recurve, on a Barnett
I wouldn't
Wildcat,
have never thought it, bro.
on a recurve.
Wouldn't never thought
I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
Watch it for me.
Shooting the compound at the 55. To in the cornfield to the right. I mean to the left, all the way to the left.
That's why I'm
All the way to the left.
Okay. I ain't
Yep.
I ain't got
Live action, guys. Got some awesome news. This daggone Barnett Wildcat recurve crossbow shooting at 280 feet per second. Guys, I was really sticking in there with Dog Driver and his new, like a week old center point crossbow. I think that one he got is probably shooting at 350 plus. And I was hanging in there with him. The biggest difference was his was shooting a lot more flatter than mine was. I had to put a whole lot more arc on the mine to get it to drop. And his was getting a lot more penetration. But with some more practice with this, and this was I just got it, literally just got the crossbow today, put it together today, and practice shooting it today. And just like Dog Driver was saying, Catfish, if you practice with it, you'll have it down pat even more than you got it now, and that's correct. I thought I could pull that thing back with my hands. I can, but that thing got some. I think I'm gonna mess something up if I do that. If I feel like I'm pulling about 150, 200 pounds. That ain't what you want to be doing on that crossbow with your hand. And when you're doing it with the rope cocker, it feels like, you know, I don't know, 2/3 less of the weight. So, but anyway, the biggest thing is I was hanging in there with Dog Driver shooting a recurve crossbow, Barnett, 280 feet per second, all the way out to the 55 target. Now, I never hit a bullseye on the 55 target, but I did get it, you know, I think the bullseye is 10, and I did get it right in the 9. I was pretty daggone good. Now, what I'm afraid of, the arrows that I use for hunting, the arrows that I get from Barnett, those arrows are weighing in at about 385 grams. The one I'm using for actual bow hunting is weighing in right at about 435, something like that, 430. So I'll have to practice with that and recognize what the drop is on that, and maybe shooting between 20 yards and 30 yards. It might not be that much of a drop, and then again it may be. So I have to practice that. But again, shout out to I think it's Kurt Dog on YouTube. He does a whole lot of bow shooting, crossbow shooting, testing arrows, testing nocks, testing different weights and stuff like that. It's such a big help in me practicing with this crossbow right here. Awesome job, Kurt Dog. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna post the next video up will be of the bow shoot. We'll get to see what's going on. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging in there with the old cat. I'll see you on the range.